Hello everyone, my name is Robbie and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well today. In this episode, I'd just like to talk about keto and what it really is. It's an ice cream brand. I'm kidding, of course, but as they say, jokes are half meant, and I kind of mean this one to some extent. I'm not a big fan of the word keto. I think in these days, it's just a marketing term. That's all it is. And it's perfect for that purpose. It sounds cool, it sounds sophisticated, it sounds mysterious. You get this feeling that it's only those people in the know who do it. So if I know how to do it, or if I buy products that are keto approved, then I'm part of that in crowd, something like that. It works well here in the Philippines, where I feel that way too many people are so obsessed about showing off their socialite status. So, keto, okay, I'm doing keto because it's the in thing, it's a trend, and it works pretty well. Companies will use that to sell their products, which I think, this is just my opinion, pretty much all keto approved items are packaged junk food. It is what it is. That's what I think. Profits over health, that's the name of the game, unfortunately. So what is keto really? For one thing, keto has nothing to do with the food itself. There is no such thing as a keto food. So when I see or hear things like this or that food is keto approved, doesn't make sense. It's all marketing. Keto is a shorthand way of referring to ketosis. See, the human body uses two substances for fuel: glucose, which is basically sugar, and fat. Glucose is primary, so your body burns that first. Once the glucose runs out, then your liver takes fat, stored body fat or fat that you eat. The liver takes fat and produces ketones out of that. And these ketones are the fuel that the body uses when there is no glucose around. This state of using ketone bodies as fuel, that's called ketosis, hence the term keto. Here's the problem though. If you've been eating a lot of carbs like most people, so a lot of rice, grains, pasta, bread, sweets, things of that nature, your body will be used to burning glucose. It's just used to it. So when the glucose runs out, the body will have a hard time switching to burning fat. This is what happens when people get hangry. Okay, so your body runs out of glucose, your body panics, there's no more glucose, I'm having a hard time burning this fat, so I'll send a signal to this person's brain to eat more carbs. So it'll make you crave more carbs to replenish the lost glucose. However, when we eat low carb, high fat, we sort of train our bodies to burn fat instead of glucose. So prioritize fat instead of glucose as fuel. We can do this by keeping carbs as low as possible, as close to zero as possible actually. But there needs to be a high amount of fat that is supplied and a moderate amount of protein. So the rule of thumb is low carb, high fat, high healthy fat. Okay, so not all fats are created equal. Remember though, always consult with your doctor and healthcare professional before you make any changes to your diet and lifestyle. But it's not as simple as it sounds. Oh, okay, I'm just going to avoid carbs for lunch. Like every time I eat lunch or every time I eat dinner, I'll just avoid carbs. No, it's not about just 1, 2, or 3 meals. This transformation from glucose burning body to fat burning body, that transformation takes weeks, if not months. Okay, weeks and months of sustained, uninterrupted, low carb, high fat eating. Okay, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen over 1, 2, or 3 meals. No. So even if they say like a certain food is keto approved or anything, eating that food by itself will not do anything. You need to sustain the low carb, high fat eating over a long period of time before your body is used to burning fat, before you get to that point where you're no longer hungry, okay, because even if you're not eating, your body can easily take the fat that's deposited, as your body fat and use that as fuel. We really need to separate reality from marketing here, as is the case with most other things in life. I see some meal delivery services, selling these keto meal packages. And the impression I'm getting is that if you order from that menu, you will suddenly become ketogenic. You will suddenly be in keto mode. No, it takes time and effort. Okay, it takes time and effort to train your body so it burns fat over sugar. It doesn't have to be expensive. You don't need all those fancy things and fancy foods, but it doesn't happen overnight. In my own personal journey as a hyper carnivore, I don't even think of keto anymore. What I focus on is getting clean, healthy, fatty animal meat and keeping my carbs down to as close to zero as possible. So that's my take on the term keto. Personally, I don't even bother with it anymore. I just use it to catch attention on social media, or try to. But in practice, it's always better to just keep things simple. And again, guys, remember, always consult your doctor and healthcare professional before making any changes to your diet and lifestyle. That's it for now. If you like this content, please do consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. If you wish to contact me for personal coaching, you can find my contact details in the description below. Stay healthy, stay fit, and stay primal. Catch you next time.